my girls have totally different hair and I have totally different hair from them, but these basic techniques works on growing out healthy hair. Welcome to the Red Pearls family, and thank you so much for being here. So my name is Benedicta, and in today's video I'll be sharing with you how I grew my daughter's natural hair. I have two little girls. I have an 11-year-old and an almost 5-year-old, and they both have, my oldest daughter has tailbone length hair and my youngest daughter has waist length hair. And today I'll be sharing with you the tips, the tricks, the techniques that we've been engaging in to ensure that their hair stays healthy, it grows and it flourishes. So when it comes to natural hair, everyone's hair is beautiful. No matter the texture of it, no matter the density of your hair is absolutely beautiful. There are a few things that we must ensure that we engage in to grow out our hair healthily. Just as we need to take really good food, healthy foods to stay healthy, the same applies to our hair. Just as our body needs to be washed to stay clean and beautiful, our hair also requires that we go through certain processes to grow it out healthily. So when it comes to my daughter's hair, the first thing that we engage in is that we have a series of shampooing or washing routines that we engage in to ensure that their hair is healthy. The first way of shampooing our hair is generally doing what I call regular surface cleansing, and just using a regular shampoo every other week to wash their hair. Sometimes for my oldest daughter's hair, when I don't have time on my hands, I do it every 3 weeks, depending on the protective style installed. But for my youngest daughter's hair, I do it every 2 weeks. However, when they are babies or when they are very, very little, I wash their hair once every week. Washing their hair makes sure that we get rid of products that we've used during the week or within the time that we last washed their hair. And this applies to moisturizers, leave-in conditioners, sealants that we used during the entire week. Another way of cleansing their hair is what I call deep cleansing their hair, and this one we have detoxifying routines. Most of these deep cleansing routines are a little bit harsh. It depends on the ingredients that you use or on the product that you use, but it's a little bit harsh to the hair, so you don't have to engage in this often. Once every 6 weeks or once every 2 months is enough for you to do that, and also dependent on the products that you've used. An example is clarifying your hair. When you clarify your hair, you get rid of those product buildup that has been left behind. It gets rid of it. It cleans your hair on a deeper level so that your hair can easily absorb the moisture and other important nutrients that you receive from the products you apply. Another thing is using detoxifying product to detox your hair, and this is going to get rid of toxins that has been deposited on your hair. It can be toxins from the environment, toxins from the water you use, toxins from the air. This works really, really well on a deeper level to get rid of toxins from your hair. A great example of detoxifiers is using razoo clay, using bentonite clay. These are naturally occurring ingredients that works on a deeper level to get rid of any form of toxins from your hair. You can check out our video here on the channel that we used bentonite clay, how we prepared it, how we applied it to our hair to get rid of toxins from the hair. Another deep cleansing routine that we engage in is chelating our hair, and this deep cleansing routine is important for those who live in areas with hard water. When we talk about hard water, it's water that does not lather easily. If your water is soft, then you do not need to chelate your hair. However, if your water is hard, there is a number range within which you know that your water is hard or extremely hard, then you need to chelate it. For us, we live in an area with really hard water. Across Germany, we are one of those who have really hard water. So I do well to chelate our hair. At our previous location we had soft water. It was also within Germany, but we had soft water. When we moved down south, we had hard water. Initially I noticed this, but I wasn't experienced on how to handle this. So I personally experienced some breakage. It's not some breakage, but severe breakage from having mineral deposits on my hair. So you need to chelate your hair, find out the mineral deposits within your water. If you have hard water, then it means that it has a lot of mineral composition in there, and therefore you need to chelate your hair. So we also engage in chelating our hair. There are a lot of shampoos on Amazon, in several beauty supply stores, that can be beneficial when it comes to chelating your hair. One important thing that I must mention here is that when you are having your regular shampooing routines, it's okay to do it every week or every other week. However, when you are deep cleansing your hair, please try to vary it. We clarify our hair once every 6 weeks or every 2 months, and after one deep cleansing routine, we do not engage in any deep cleansing routine again until the next 6 weeks or 2 months. So please try as much as possible. It's important so that your hair does not dry out and lead to breakage. There is no reason to have breakage resulting from you trying to help your hair get clean for it to absorb moisture. Another thing to note here is that once you engage in any deep cleansing routine, you need to follow this up with a deep moisturizing routine. And this is using a deep moisturizing deep conditioner. Deep, not just the regular rinse out conditioner, but a deep moisturizing or hydrating conditioner. And here is the reason why. Most often when you use a protein conditioner, its main job is to strengthen your hair, to repair any damages along your hair cuticle, to bind stuff that has been destroyed. The cortex, if there are any breakages on your cortex, is going to bind onto those sites to make sure that it stays safe, it stays strong. So generally after using a deep protein treatment, your hair tends to be a little bit hard, a little bit tough, and you don't want to do that right after using a deep cleansing shampoo. This is because using a deep cleansing shampoo can draw out moisture from your hair, can leave your hair a little bit hard. And going to apply a deep protein treatment is going to break off your hair. It's going to make it really tough, and if you are not careful, you may end up getting some protein overload, which you do not want to deal with. So please try as much as possible, follow up every deep cleansing routine with a deep hydrating or moisturizing treatment. And it's so easy to come across deep moisturizing treatments in your beauty supply stores. You apply it to your hair. If you have any form of external heat to add, it's great. If not, just cover up your hair with a shower cap and you are good to go. After about 40 minutes, you rinse it out and then follow this up with your leave-in conditioner and your moisturizer of choice. Another important thing that we engage in right after cleansing our hair is that we obviously have deep treatments. We have protein treatments and also moisturizing treatments. Please try as much as possible, alternate between your protein treatment and your moisturizing treatment, and find out if your hair is protein sensitive. And you can find this out we have videos here on the channel talking about protein sensitivity and how to engage in treating your hair if you have protein overload. So there are two main types of conditioners that we use to treat our hair: protein treatments and moisturizing treatments. Most times I try to deep condition their hair on wash days. However, if I'm pressed for time, then I just use a rinse out conditioner. For some time now, I've been going through a series of rinse out conditioners, trying to find the rinse out conditioners for us. I do not like to change products a lot. I try to stick with one that works with us and use it for a long period of time before I try out the next. So I think I am close to that, and I'll share that with you soon on the channel. Yes. So we use use rinse out conditioners when I'm pressed for time, I need to get the kids' hair done, I need to work on other things, then I just use a rinse out conditioner. But most often I deep treat their hair with either a protein conditioner or a moisturizing conditioner, following an alternating routine. So once we are done with our deep treatment or our rinse out conditioning routine, then we follow this up with a leave-in conditioner of choice. I love to use moisturizing leave-in conditioners for our hair, and after using a moisturizing leave-in conditioner, I go ahead to apply any cream of choice, and this is also moisturizing. Then I go in to install a low manipulative hairstyle. Yes, we love low manipulative hairstyles. It's one of the things that ensures that my kids' hair stays moisturized within the week. It stays healthy. You know, kids love to play a lot. They love to wrap their hair on the floor. They pick up, you know, once they do that, they pick up a lot of dirt. And just imagine if the hair is left out, once they are rubbing it on the floor, they are going to experience a lot of breakage there because of the abrasions that the hair goes through. However, if they have twists or braids installed, then it's going to, you know, strengthen the hair, if I may put it that way. Just imagine, it's likened to having a stick of broom. It breaks easily, but once you have a bunch of broom that is held together, trying to break it is really tough. This is a common African proverb, and you can liken it to your hair as well. Having a fiber of your hair or your hair left out loose, rubbing it on things breaks easily, but once it's held together in a low manipulative hairstyle that is gentle on your scalp, it takes an extra effort for it to break. So please try as much as possible, engage in low manipulative hairstyles. And we used to do twists, braids, African threading. Yes, generally these styles. And once in a while, I give them braid out. Once in a while, I blow out their hair, sometimes once a year. And in some occasions, the entire year, I do not blow out their hair. So we don't apply too much heat to their hair, and mine as well. And we try to install low manipulative hairstyle. For myself, I try to do twists using extensions, but not on my kids. I have a video on the channel on why I do not use extensions to grow out my kids' hair. Please, I'll link it in the description box again for your reference. And also for myself, I use wigs or twists with extensions, or using my hair in braiding my hair up or twisting up my own hair in twists to grow it out. So these are the steps that we engage in, and once we put in our protective hairstyles, the next is that I ensure that the girls always sleep in their satin nightcap. Is really important. You do not want to lose moisture when you sleep. You do not want to cause your hair to get damaged from the abrasions on the pillow that is caused when your hair wraps on the pillow. You do not want your hairstyles to be easily damaged. Another thing is detangling their hair. It's so important to finger detangle the hair first before going in with a white tooth comb, so that you alleviate any form of exposure to breakage that you may naturally cause trying to comb out the hair which hasn't been separated using your fingers. Your finger is able to detect any knots in there easier than a comb. So once we are done with all these, we try to keep the hair moisturized. We have a moisturizing routine that we follow. It's basically water. We use water, we use our moisturizer, and we use a sealant. So on wash days as well, we have our sealants of choice that we use. We try as much as possible to seal with olive oil or shea butter, or if I have our shea butter mix available, then we are going to use that. So these are the basic steps. There is nothing to it. It's so easy to replicate, and I'm not saying that you are going to, you know, it's not easy, but it works. It's not easy detangling a kid with natural hair, but the techniques that we have used over the years has proven to work. My girls have totally different hair, and I have totally different hair from them, but these basic techniques works on growing out healthy hair. So I hope you do give it a try. Please share with us how you grow out your kids' hair. Share with us also any form of tips, tricks, techniques that you've been using over the years that has helped tremendously for you to grow out your kids' hair. Also give this video a thumbs up, share with your friends and family, and if you've not already done yet, subscribe to the channel. It will be interesting to have you here. As always, you are a rare pearl because you are precious. See you in the next one. Bye!